Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday and welcome to Facebook Live. So I am Holly with Handcrafted Blessings, and we are here to look at some happy mail and to make some cards together. So, every week just coming in here to hopefully bring you a little bit of joy and encouragement for your life and your crafting. So we are I've got some happy mail to show you. So I call that's what I call the cards that y'all have sent in the mail to me. And then we are going to look at a project or two. I don't actually know. We'll see. You'll understand in a minute. But I always like to start with a happy mail. Now, before I do that, I do want to say, over the last week, I've been showing cards from the Round We Go. This bundle is back in stock. So for those of you who've been waiting for it, to get it for your club, you can get that now. And so, yeah, that's back in stock just in time to still get the 10% off deal on stamp and die bundles. So let's start by taking a look at some happy mail. So good afternoon, LeVar. Welcome to everyone who's coming in here live. This first one is from somebody in Alabama with no name. Let's see if there's a name on the inside. No. Well, I have an anonymous card from somebody in Alabama, and it says, "Hi." Look at that, with the beautiful designer series paper cutouts there. I love that. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Very, very pretty. And then next we have another one with no name. Let's see. Maybe today's just the day of anonymous mail. Let's see if this has a name on the inside. Oh, here we go. Linda Owens. So this is from Linda. I like that there with the little watercoloring in the background behind the flowers. And then her message on the inside. But what a pretty layout. Here, I'll just bring it up close. So this is the, right here, the cork paper that we had for a while. It was such cool paper. All right, last one is from, I don't know, you guys, if you don't sign your cards or put a return address, I don't know who sent me cards. This one is from somebody in Texas. So, all right, this is a cute layout with the coffee. You're the best part of my day. So, my guess is, people, we get to sending happy mail and we just forget. Maybe the Post-it note is sitting on your desk, and you forgot to attach it here. So, but it's still fun to see the creations, even if I don't know who they're from. So, all right, I'm going to set those aside. And I'm actually going to go ahead and put my camera down to explain the project that I don't know what we're making. So this is going to be fun. So every month, Stampin' Up! Launches 2 kit collections. So kit collections are a box of fun. That's really what it is. It's a box of fun. So they're not a mystery. I mean, I could look this up on the Stampin' Up! Website and tell you what it is. They're not a mystery. You know exactly what you're getting. You know what the projects are, how many you get, whether it's a stamping kit. Does it come with stamps? Is it not a stamping project? Is it a card project? Is it not cards? I mean, all that kind of stuff is on the website. So today I thought we would open a kit that I don't remember what it is. And we are going to find out what it is, and then we're going to make the project. So it is one of the June kits. So like I said, every month Stampin' Up! Releases 2 new kits. And this one is called Expressions of Kindness. And just like when you guys get these in the mail, I thought it would be fun to just start from square one and see what you're in for when you purchase a kit collection kit. So this is just fun in a box. Okay, so this is going to be a card kit. And I can tell just because of the supplies included. So we've got a stamp set. Let's put this here behind it. It says, wishing you the happiest birthdays. Just a note, there's kind of a design there kind of stamp. See if I can get the glare off of that so you can see it. We've got kindly delivered to, and then I don't know what that is supposed to be. Kind of looks like it could be like a toupee, a wig stamp. Okay, we have Blackberry Bliss is the color. We've got a roll of ribbon, and let's see here. So every month I purchase the kits, but I have not had time to go through a lot of them. So it's kind of fun to see the kit collections. All right, so we've got a white ribbon. It has kind of a chevron pattern to it. And looks like there's quite a bit on the roll. And then in your kit collections, you're going to have a packet like this. And when we turn it over, you've got your instruction sheet. Oh my goodness, these are gorgeous cards. So this is going to make 2 different cards. It looks like there's 4 of each. And yeah, it's a stamping kit. So let's do some stamping. Well, first we'll look at what's included in the kit, of course, and then we will make some cards. So in your instruction sheet, there are step-by-step instructions. It even tells you, you know, how many dimensionals to put, or if it uses, let's see, this one doesn't use glue dots. It looks like it's all dimensionals. But, oh, that's for a flower topper. It's not a toupee, y'all. It's a flower topper. I know, I'm sure you guys were very worried about that. Oh yes, here we go. So that little dark dot right there, it's showing you where to put a glue dot. So now I have to confess, I don't typically look at the directions. I just make the cards. I just like to look at this picture and see if I can figure it out. But they do provide the instructions. All right, this kit comes with, oh, this is literally all inclusive. Check this out. It has a stamp block. Let's see if I can get this out of here. So we've got some sparkly gold gems. We've got some glue dots. Got some dimensionals. And there's a stamping block right here. So I'm going to put that back because I've got blocks here. I'll use that for a giveaway for one of you guys. Okay. So then we've got some envelopes. Let's see here. There's 4 because we said there's 2. There's 4 cards, 2 of each. Wow, those are really pretty envelopes. You know what? These would actually be fun to cut apart and make into cards too. And then here's the second envelope. You can always maximize your kits by grabbing some of your cardstock and cutting apart pieces and making your own cards. So for example, one thing I could see here is that you could cut this in half and now you have 2 card fronts. You just need to grab some extra cardstock to use them for. Okay, so here we go. We've got our 2 card bases. And this one has gold foil here on the front. We've got a variety of tags, which here, I'll go ahead and punch out one of each of these because we know we'll need them for each card. So there's our 2 tags. And then we've got a sheet of greenery. And let's go ahead and just pop one of these out because we'll use it on a card. You just want to be careful cutting out or popping out your die cuts. So there we go. I'm sure we need one of those. Here's the other 2 because we got 4 cards. So then we've got this gold foil die cut. Let's see if I can get this out of here. So these are nice when, these are great for traveling. These are great for when you don't want to do die cutting and coloring. You've got beautiful die cuts already ready for you. You know, kind of like they have come out with ephemera now. They also have these die cuts. So, let's see here. I'm going to look at this picture here. Okay, fine. I'm going to have to look on the inside because I want to make sure I don't mess this up. Well, I mean, there is no messing up. There's just opportunity for creativity, right? So forget it. We'll just figure it out. We'll make some cards here. Okay, so let's take the first base. This is the front of our card. It's got this gold foil frame. Let me pick this up here. So there's this gold foiling through here, so as I can tell, this is going to be the front of my card. And we are going to, so I'm just going to grab, let me move some of these supplies out of my way. Grab an envelope and an envelope. Okay. And we'll just move some of these over here. All right, I'm going to grab my regular ink pad. I keep the ink spots that come in these kits, and I use them for classes and card kits and giveaways and stuff like that. So I'll just use my regular size ink pad. And what I'm seeing on the picture is that this background die is being used. So we are going to use that. And also the, I still want to call it like a wig, this one here. And we've got happiest of birthdays. Okay, so I think I've got all my stamps here. So we'll put those on blocks. And first off here, we are just going to be stamping on the background. So I am going to, trying to move this stuff out of my way over here. I'm going to use this background stamp. And I'm going to add some texture to my card. There we go. I think that's probably about enough. Well, maybe I'll add a little bit more. I need a little sheet of paper. Okay, I've got this scrap right here. I don't want to overextend here. I only want to go about that far. There we go. Okay, that looks fun. So we've got the design printed here, and then we're also going to stamp the flowers. So this stamp here that I keep messing up what it must be, it's got to be some sort of like flower topper of some sort. So I did have to look at the directions because I couldn't figure out what this stamp was for. But if we look here, when it shows the wig, then it shows these flowers being stamped. So it's obviously some sort of topper for these flowers. You're crafting with somebody who's not a gardener. So I'm sure there's a technical term for what those must be. But we're just going to add that texture. Ooh, that's cool. So on the top of these flowers, we'll add those too. And then we are going to use some ribbon. And oh, we need to stamp our tag too. Let's see if I can get this off of here. So I'm going to stamp this tag with wishing you the happiest of birthdays. Okay. Oh, and look at how beautifully that almost gets lost on my card base. Look at that. It looks like I stamped on the card base, but I didn't. It's just a tag that just perfectly matches the front. That is really cool. The attention to detail that is in the kit collections is very impressive. This kit costs $23, and you'd be able to make, if you did exactly by the directions, you would be making 8 cards. But of course, like I said, you could easily double up by like cutting this card base in half. See, I'm just trying to cut here at an angle. I think I've been using these scissors for too many non-paper things and they're a little dull. So you guys might understand this. So my mom was a quilter and she always had these scissors that were just for fabric. And I never understood it. I was like, what's the big deal? Why do you need to save specific scissors for a certain reason? Now I understand. Because some of my snips have gone dull and I'm wishing I had kept a pair just for paper crafting. Okay, I'm just folding my ribbon in half. And then we're going to add some tape here to the middle of the front of the card where I can set that ribbon right over it. Now the fun thing about white ribbon like this is you could also color it. So you could grab some blends and you could color it to match the card. You could do it green, you could do it, this is probably Blackberry Bliss. So on the back of your instructions, it tells you the coordinating colors. So we've got Blackberry Bliss, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Petunia Pop, Wild Wheat, and Gold. So that kind of helps you know what colors you might color your ribbon. All right, I'm gonna use some dimensionals here. And we'll dimensionalize our tag. Because of the ribbon, I'm going to over dimensionalize because I need to make sure that my tag is not floppy, but that it lays flat on my card front. So we'll stick this on here. And then we'll take some of our gold gems here. And we're just gonna put a few of them around my card. There we go, I've done 5, so it's an uneven number. So then I'll fold this on the score line and grab my bone folder. Now let me see if it has any words that would work on the inside. It doesn't, because it just has just a note and kindly deliver to. So I could always grab another stamp set here and put something on the inside. So that would be an option. But, you know, I'm trying to kind of show you how the kits work when you first just purchase them. So all you would need to grab are your scissors and you would have everything you need. Because I could have attached the ribbon with these glue dots that came in the kit. And then the embellishment, or I'm sorry, the dimensionals also come in the kit. So when they say all-inclusive, they really mean it. You just have to grab a pair of scissors. Okay, let me grab the envelope. And we're gonna stick this here. We're gonna grab another stamp here. I'll stick it on the back of this one. And they have us finishing off the envelope with kindly deliver to. So we'll put that here. There we go. And then we'll also grab this one. The wig stamp. You know, I should check the comments because maybe one of you guys, I forgot to look at the comments. The kit, Kimberly, the kit is called Expressions of Kindness. Oh, Vesta wants to get this kit. Yeah, it's a really beautiful kit. I'm glad I made you giggle when I called this a stamp, this a wig. It totally looks like a wig. And I'm not seeing that any of you have told me what the top would be called, so I'm just going to keep calling it the wig stamp. So I'm going to go ahead and add the detail on my envelope. So I'll stick this here. And just to tie that in really well. And so then it'll say kindly deliver to, and I can write the person's address right there. And I could put my return address on the back flap of the card, because when we fold it over, it'll look like that. And then you've got your flap. And so then our card perfectly coordinates. Okay, let's make the other card that's in this kit. Let me find the picture of it so I know what I'm supposed to be making. And where's the other picture? Let's see here. Okay. So it looks like we have to take this one and this envelope, and they're gonna do kindly deliver to on this one. Although I tell you, it's about killing me. I kind of just want to cut this envelope up and use it on a card front, because it's kind of perfect for that. So we'll do kindly deliver to. There we go. And I'm gonna grab the wig, and I'm not gonna stamp all the flowers because I don't want to get in the way of like where you need to write, but I'm gonna stamp a couple of them just because I can. This is actually not in the directions. This is Holly going rogue. So go rogue, y'all. Like, take your kits and go rogue. Make them how you want them. I lied. I am going to do them all because I just can't help myself. Okay. So here we have our second envelope, and then it also wants me to stamp these flowers, which I better put this underneath. This is the episode of Facebook Live we call Stamping Gone Wild, because we're not following directions. We're just going to go rogue and do our own thing. That's fun, right? Okay, so it told me to stamp those, so I did it. And then what we're going to do is we are going to grab our other card base. Looks like we need this piece, and we need this one. And I'll actually use a couple of those glue dots just so that you can see how they work. And we are going to put a glue dot on here. So you peel it off with the white circle, and then there's a glue dot underneath it. So you're just going to peel off the entire thing. And we're going to stick it here in the middle. And then, let me pick this up. I'm going to peel off that white backing. And then I'm going to fold over that glue dot so it's not exposed anywhere. All right, and then we'll add another one here. Oh, I guess the directions only have you add one, but Stamping Gone Rogue, that's what we're here for. Okay, so I'm adding a second glue dot here, and I'm just going to use my nail, and I'm going to fold it over because I don't want any exposed glue dot. So I'm just kind of rolling it up behind the leaf. And then we are going to put it on this other one. Let's see if I'm doing this right. Okay. And it adds detail on the leaves. So there we go. So we've got our two pieces together. And we're going to put that here on our card front. And I think what I'll do is I will just add a little bit of tape here, because it's going to get covered up, so it really doesn't matter. So I have exposed adhesive here, but don't worry, we're going to fix that. So the next thing they want us to do is to also fold the ribbon in half. I'm going to make it about the length of this watercolor spot, or the width, sorry. So I'm going to do it about this wide. And then I can take it and just snip off the ends. I always like to cut at an angle. We'll add some more tape in that same exact spot. And that'll let me put down my ribbon here. Okay. Now we're gonna grab our other tag. Here's one of the other die cut tags. And we need the final stamp. We are actually using every single stamp in this kit to make these cards. So we'll do it on the back of this wig block. So we'll do just a note. There we go. And then we're going to dimensionalize that. And I always over-dimensionalize when I'm working with ribbon, because my concern is always, I don't want the dimensionals just attached to the ribbon. I want to make sure that there's dimensional that's also attached to the card, because otherwise you're going to have a floppy die cut. And I don't know about you, but I don't want a floppy die cut or a floppy tag. I am team no floppy tags. So that's kind of where I'm at. All right, so there we have our tag. And then we're going to take our embellishments, and I'll put a large one here and a small one next to it. Do another big one up here. We'll do one there. Let's see, that's 4, so I need to do one more. And I'll put one right here. And then I'll fold it in half. Now this one wouldn't be quite as interesting to cut in half, simply because the back side is just like a, oh, it kind of looks like a smoky slate kind of color. But it would still be great as a background on a card front. But here is our Just a Note card. Oh, and it goes with this envelope. So kindly deliver to. And then in case you came in late and you missed the first card, here is our first card. So what I love about kit collections is they're just, well, I would say quick and easy crafting, because the die cuts are done for you. And I sure love to put die cuts and fun tags on my cards, but sometimes, let's be honest, I don't feel like die cutting, or I don't feel like coloring. And so having a kit at your fingertips, it allows you to have the joy and the therapy of crafting without a lot of the work. So I'm a huge fan of kits. I have every single kit collection and I love them, and I get all the paper pumpkins because I just adore kits. So I wanted to show you one of the most recent kits. This came out in June. Now July is next week. So 2 new kits will be coming out next month, because every month there's 2 new ones. And sometimes they're project kits. I know, in fact, here, I'll show you the other one. As you can see, let's see, can you see? There's a pile of kits right here. So we won't make this one together, but I'll show you the other June kit. This was called the Scenic Route Travel Journal Kit. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I haven't looked at it either. It's like a legit travel journal. So this is it. And if you can see here, there's like a legit travel journal in here. Now, it doesn't just have to be for traveling. You could use this for a birthday present, and you could print out a bunch of photos and celebrate somebody's birthday, write them messages throughout it. You could use this to mark an event that you're having. You know, maybe, I don't know, well, like my dad is turning 75. I could put pictures in here and give him an album of memories from 75 years. So love this kit. I'm excited to do this one. So this is the Scenic Route Travel Journal Kit. So like I said, 2 new kits every month, so we'll look forward to some more. Probably next week would be my guess. Maybe July 3rd when the new online exclusives come out. That might be when the kits come out too. All right, you guys, thanks so much for tuning in to Coffee and a Card today. I hope you enjoyed these projects. And don't forget to encourage one another and build each other up. I'll see you soon.